Football superstar Miss World Cup due to injury is Inspirational Bayern Munich. Sadio Mane dominated out of World Cup for Senegal with harm, ahead sustained trouble in Bayern Munich's win over Werder Bremen closing week. Mane underwent surgical operation on Thursday evening. Senegal faced Netherlands in first Group A suit on Monday, observed through video games in opposition to hosts Qatar and Ecuador. Senegal ahead. Sadio Mane is out of the World Cup because of a leg harm he sustained whilst gambling for Bayern Munich. The 30-year antique picked up an harm to his proper fibula in Bayern's 6-1 Bundesliga win over Werder Bremen closing Tuesday. Despite the harm, Mane turned into named in Senegal's 26th squad for the World Cup. However, the former Liverpool ahead will now no longer function in Qatar after being not able to get over the harm. On Tuesday, Senegal's Soccer Federation stated Mane could omit their first video games of the match. However, head coach Aliou Cisse will now have to devise without his famous person guide. After Senegal showed Mane could be not able to function with inside the World Cup, Bayern found out he had undergone a hip surgical operation in Austria on Thursday evening. A declaration from the German champion stated, Sadio Mane underwent a hip surgical operation in Innsbruck through Professor Christian Fink and Dr. Andy Williams from London on Thursday evening. During the operation, a tendon turned into reattached to the pinnacle of his proper fibula. The Bayern ahead will consequently now no longer be had to play for Senegal on the World Cup and could start his rehab in Munich with inside the following few days. The reigning Africa Cup of Nations champions begin their World Cup marketing campaign in opposition to the Netherlands on Monday. That is observed through group of video games in opposition to hosts Qatar on November 25th and Ecuador on November 29th. Mane turned into critical in Senegal's first ever AFCON win in February, scoring the prevailing penalty because the Terranal Lions beat Egypt in a penalty shootout with inside the final. Then in past due March, Mane additionally scored the decisive spot kick as Senegal once more beat Egypt on consequences at a playoff to qualify for Qatar. The lack of Mane is a horrible blow to Senegal's hopes in Qatar and could have positioned large onus on others to step up in his absence. There are leaders some other place at the pitch, however, the mission now could be to attain the dreams without him. Ismaila Sarr can assist with that. For a lot of Sarr's career, he has been following in Mane's footsteps. A graduate of the Generation Foot Academy, like Mane, his first European membership turned into Metz. He too inspired with inside the Premier League, scoring in opposition to Mane's Liverpool for Watford. But the 24-year antique ahead now unearths himself with inside the championship with the Hornets. He has proven he can supply in massive moments, scoring for Senegal with inside the quarterfinals in their Africa Cup of Nations triumph closing year. Could he be the hero with Mane injured?